to your spiritual leader.
That would be me, Holly reminds you.
Oh, then we're here.
No, we need to get to the temple. The guardians and the servants of of this region, they keep an eye on the temple, but they are not they're not the spiritualists of it. They just ensure that the pilgrims get to the tests, and if necessary, bury bodies.
Let's go.
Then should we make our way?
Oh, hold on 1 second. Is anyone know if my stream's still up? My stream is claiming that it's off, but the broadcast
It is off.
Ooh, this is not good.
It shows up on mine.
Shows up on mine.
Yeah, you're live.
Okay.
Doesn't show up on mine.
Maybe you just need a refresh.
Well, because the one thing said
You
it's off,
refresh?
and it says frames dropped.
Okay, yeah, it's back. It did go off
Okay,
for a
cool,
bit
cool.
there.
Just wanted to double check. I'm sorry. Sorry for that. I was gonna switch to local recording if need be. And I have a cat in
Oh.
front of me.
Talking about cat. Cat ended up hearing a noise outside and decided to headbutt my foot to get to the window.
Yeah, it's fun when cats do that.
Person, whoever they are. The temple or whatever it is.
I
Sorry.
am following her.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? What'd you say?
It's like we're going to the leader or whatever. Following Holly, basically.
Yeah.
Holly knows I'm
That's
holding
a
the
lie.
line. Blah.
Holly just starts leading you guys up to north there, and some of the other kobolds part by to let her pass, heading off into the different areas. Let's see if I can get you guys gathered up. I can just drag and drop you guys all into the leader chamber.
Map. We want to see where we're going.
Yeah, just in
I
case you
have
need
followed
to do anything in these tunnels.
Yeah, in case, something happens.
Caladriel, Clay, Amunet, can you guys see your tokens?
Yes.
Alright, cool. I'm just double checking because I know this was a problem earlier. Just didn't want to leave you guys behind. Caladriel? There we go.
I'll just follow the.
Yeah,
Sorry, I was very concerned that I looked away for a moment and then the token just kind of disappeared and like, which hallway do I go down? Don't leave me alone.
Right. Who's running?
Yeah. Hold on, I'm
There
trying
they
to
are.
remember which hallway it goes down. Since you're not attacking anybody down here,
Yet.
Yet.
Yeah.
Give us time.
Yet. For
murder
now.
hobos.
The kobolds are leading us into a trap.
No, but there are traps
Knowing
around.
Grizz is a possibility.
What's down this hallway?
Nothing.
Dead end.
God damn it. Was hoping for some vases or something. Vases.
All I know is I feel like the D&D boys really missed out on a wonderful opportunity when making the kobolds. They shouldn't have called it dark vision. They should have called it tunnel vision. Please don't kill me, Grizz.
And if we didn't have
Not on
these
purpose.
boys guiding us, we would be so motherfucking lost.
Uh-huh.
So lost.
And we probably hit at least 3 rock falls and a spike trap.
We'll get there eventually.
And Pink has wandered off into the... Actually, you wouldn't be able to get to that passage because he went under another passage.
Oh,
We
okay,
lost
never
Pink
mind, don't
forever.
worry.
Pink is lost forever. Oh well.
I thought it was just another hallway.
No, those broken lines indicate that passage goes underneath the other passage.
Hey Pink, if you
Okay.
really want to go that way, the next turn that I'm next to will take you there.
It should-
Yeah.
Oh god. My token got stuck. Okay.
Oh my god, it's
Cubone
it's a
over there.
clusterfuck.
No, that's a kobold in the chieftain's helmet.
Is it wearing its mother's skull?
Wait, Pokemon.
I do see. I
Look
do
at
see
it.
the Cubone.
That's a Cubone.
It's a Cubone.
Give up out.
Get out.
Or do you think at this point it might be a Marowak? It's
Maybe.
a Galar. It's an Alolan Marowak spinning fire.
Some
What
people
color
might
are
not
this
understand
Marowak
that.
Scales?
Oh.
These guys are all silver.
It's a shiny.
So,
Oh fuck.
I'm sorry, Grizz. I'm focused now.
it's okay.
Shiny.
I hear people laughing. That's the important part. Alright, so... Yeah, as I said, all of the kobolds you've seen are actually all silver in color.
So what are like
In
these?
case this one was the perfect
What?
color.
What are these things?
Those are sleeping compartments, like little beds, little nests.
What is
I
this?
test to see if it's soft.
Those are drying racks for roots.
Oh, not
It's just
interested.
Well, there's like straw, there's random bedding, there's bits of rat fur,
Rat fur? What?
and they're small size. These kobolds, remember, are about 2 to 3 feet tall. So these are really small beds. These are tiny beds. These are, you know, you're an elf, so you're like twice to 3 times the size of these bits of bedding.
I keep Z underneath my hood.
So the chieftain in question is sitting upon a rather crude throne inside this room. The room itself kind of smells vaguely of well, kind of like more like scaled things and damp fur and, you know, bits of sweat, and not the most pleasant of aromas to most humanoids.
Like a boys' locker room.
Possibly, but I don't entirely know how that smells. Thank you very much.
Not quite.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. But
Like
yeah.
nothing socks.
yeah, probably. But
Or
anyway,
like Kurt's old dish rag.
the the chieftain is sitting upon a throne wearing a some kind of ceremonial headgear made of mostly of bones. They kind of like look up and like looking around at you, and then kind of like nod towards Holly. Hey, priestess, you honor us with a return pilgrimage. And Holly kind of like bows her head slightly. and says, Chief Mardell, yes, I have returned, and these are my protectors, and she kind of gestures towards everyone else in the room. But I came to speak with you specifically, saying that there is a imminent threat coming this way, in the form of a large black dragon and the undead. I imagine that the Silvers will probably have to tangle with the black dragon, but I wouldn't be surprised if it sends the undead here through your tunnels. The kobolds will start murmuring at each other upon hearing this, and the chieftain kind of like, you know, stamps some sort of staff on the ground.
Except, you know, except for the couple that was in the original hallway that Pink accidentally talked about. Or are they more scattered?
These are different kobolds. They're like murmuring at each other.
Okay.
But the chieftain just kind of bats the ceremonial staff on the ground and says, "This is most unsettling. Undead. Sounds like we're gonna have to call together a war council right away and get the front line defended." Like the 3 veterans that you guys brought along with you are just kind of also murmuring at each other. Undead, really? That mentions something. Ugh. First the hobgoblins and now the undead. Ugh. It would be to our advantage if we had some assistance in protecting ourselves down here. The Silvers really can't fly down from the top of the mountain, after all, to keep us safe if something's coming in through the tunnels. And
What
Holly
about
starts
those
nodding.
3 people. 3 people that came with us.
They'll
Would they be
do!
willing to stay behind?
After gesturing towards the veterans are kind of looking back and going, "Yeah, we do need an audience with the Silvers. We figure that if we can get 1 or 2 of them to come help, once they fight off this other dragon." And the kobold chieftain just kind of starts banging again, and then gestures towards what looks to be some kind of bell over in the corner, and one of the other kobolds starts ringing it. There's here ring, 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 and the ring seems to echo and then become rather discordant into different hallways, as if multiple kobolds are ringing bells now. There!
Hey, Kurt. It's dinner time.
The colony is getting alerted! Thank you, High Priestess! And Holly just kind of nods. We should make our way up to the Pilgrim's Run immediately then. Be safe!
If I may, I do have a quick question.
They're waiting.
Holly,
Holly looks to you. Yes?
this Pilgrim's Run, how long will it take to get there and then go on our way?
Depends on how quickly we can solve the puzzles. It's usually just answers to questions of knowledge that I have. Assuming that it lets me alone answer them, there's no way of telling.
Hey, Holly,
Yes?
could we bypass that?
Only if you want to climb up the side of the mountain.
Sounds cool.
It's
Doable.
not an easy thing to do. It's like potentially days of finding the right routes up there, and the Silvers won't take kindly to that. But if you wish to try,
Looks at my heavy plate armor.
What do you mean the Silvers wouldn't take kindly to it?
they protect the mountains from people that try to climb up to the temple by bypassing the Pilgrim's Run.
Do they protect it against spiders?
I don't think that the challenges will involve spiders now.
Imagine
I mean-
in your house, you invested a lot of time in making a really nice door with a lock, and then someone jumps in through the window. You wouldn't be very happy, would you?
You're saying 120.
But what if-
Climbing up.
Yeah, what if I just turn into a spider and climb up? That'll be 100 times simpler.
That's jumping through the window.
No, I'm a spider. I'm not a human.
That might work for you, but what about the rest of the people? She looks around at the rest of the group.
I can't do that.
I know spider climb, but I'm not climbing up a mountain. I've climbed enough mountains. For
And
my
besides,
life, thank you.
that's implying that the mountain is a sheer cliff. No, we're talking about lots of winding trails up along the sides.
Trails.
Or animal trails. I imagine deer wander up the mountains all the time.
I've seen animal trails before. Don't talk down to animal trails. They know the best way.
Yeah, Kurt's right.
Mountain goats.
I also wouldn't want to risk running into a rock.
Running into a rock.
Well,
I
it's more
don't
of a
think there are
danger
any
if
ro-
the- if
I
the
don't-
rock runs into you.
I don't think there's any rocks up here. The Silvers would have eaten them when they were young if they tried to encroach on this territory.
Rocks. Right.
And I'm sure of that.
Birds that could
But
easily
I almost
eat a
got-
kobold or a dwarf in one bite.
Let's just say I had a run-in with one and its nest, and I don't want to repeat that.
Ugly taste.
I'm guessing it tastes with its tongue. I was too busy trying not to be eaten to get a bite.
You missed out on a chance there. I'm pretty sure a rock would taste lovely.
Caladril picks up a pebble and hands it to Kurt. There you go.
Realize my pronunciation isn't perfect. But thanks for the minerals.
All right. So, I think now would be normally I usually take the break in 30 minutes, but I really need to get to the bathroom, so I figure we should take. And this is also about to lead into into the new section of the of everything. You guys made it here in remarkable time. I was expecting some more encounters along the roadside, but you guys managed to slip past all of the Legion patrols when that were coming close to where you were at. So you guys got lucky that way.
Fast. By following the road.
No. What I mean is that the Legion had gotten distracted and off the road instead of being on the road. I kept making rolls, and it kept rolling at the exact right thing for you guys to get by without encountering the Legion patrol at the time. So, kudos to you guys.
Dumb luck.
Yes. Yes. And then the only
It's called tactics.
and then the only things that you actually did encounter on the road were potentially friendly.
Also, for those of us that are still here, does Pink know what happened to the vampire?
He wasn't the character wouldn't have
Player.
known offhand, but yeah, you guys
As a
may
player,
have
no,
told
he
him.
doesn't.
Out of character, I don't actually know what happened.
The
Don't
vampire's
tell him.
dead.
But like I said, I have to go to the
That's-
bathroom,
it
so
has
I'll
to
be
be a
back. I'll be
surprise.
back soon.
Vampire's
We have to
dead.
save the
That's
surprise
that's
for
it.
Pink.
Oh, good.
Wait, that's
It's
the
a-
prize for Pink? Wait, what?
It's as simple as the vampire's dead.
Don't worry, there's a bright
Wait.
side to everything.
I don't like that. What are you implying?
Don't
Really,
worry, everything's
I'm
shiny.
Yes, I'm literally.
I
Just,
don't care about shiny things.
I'm telling you that the only real thing to say is it's dead. We killed
Yeah,
it.
what happens if he's talking about some sort of curse, huh?
I
no
promise
curse.
you, it is not a curse. All
Poison.
is sunny in Silverwing.
Is this what you were talking about turning my rat into an owl?
No, I'm turning my crow into an owl.
Oh,
Carrie is going to be an owl. And no, it is not going to eat your rat. I keep my familiar fed.
Yeah. Hurt is going to eat your rat.
no, he won't. It's not that good. Doesn't have that much meat on its bones.
Then feed it better.
But then Kurt would get more intention to eat it.
Well, I have other meat.
So you're gonna malnourish your rat.
No,
You're
I got my rat on a
malnourish your
diet.
rat just because otherwise I'd eat it. Wow.
It's on a diet.
On a die?
Die it.
It died?
Why are we dying?
Oh
You're
my
going to
God.
dye it? What, is it gonna match?
Ah!
Is color gonna match your name now?
Ah!
The puns.
By the way, hi, I'm Gemini Storm 8. Nice to meet you. This is your life now.
This is your life.
Fuck. Please tell me that you're in a Sunday game.
Nope. I'm in Grizz's other Sunday
Oh.
game, where she's a player. As much as I would like another campaign, my fiance would not let me. I should have asked, in all seriousness, a friend of mine was thinking about getting an online game going over here locally, and hey babe, my friend is thinking of starting this game. No, you can do one-shots, but they cannot be weekly one-shots. No more campaigns. Okay.
Oh. Oh. Why doesn't she join?
She's in the Sunday game.
Ah. Why doesn't she join the other Sunday game? Hmm?
She could if she wanted to.
Mm.
It'd be whether or not Grizz lets her.
Mm. I mean, it's fine if you don't.
I mean,
We got too many
I
stars
genuinely-
anyway.
mind you, I genuinely want another game because there's a very specific build I want that's going to be a wonderful.
Oh, don't worry. My new build is going to scare everyone.
Well,
Isn't that
I
right,
have-
Quentin?
well, the build that I have in
And-
mind is going to be a human variant that picks up Crossbow Master, right? First 5
Yep.
levels, Gloomstalker Ranger. At level 4 is going to pick up Sharpshooter. The rest of the levels,
Okay.
Assassin Rogue.
Oh. Interesting.
On the first turn of combat, when I hit level 5, I can make 4 attacks.
Shit. I mean, I made a character that actually does damage this time, if I could roll properly. The other characters that I made have kind of been weaklings, including Pink. Pink's not that strong.
But is it useful?
It's not all about being strong.
I know. But not being able to do much in battle and letting the team down sometimes hurts.
Well,
All eyes
I
look
assure
at
you.
William and James.
Hmm.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm a pushover. As in,
That
I
makes
push them
sense.
over cliffs
Oh. Oh.
and off ledges.
Well, if you
So-
got the strength to do that, sure.
Oh no, I don't.
No, he
Actually, I guess I do.
Everything.
I
No,
guess
you
I
don't.
do.
You do
No,
not.
my strength is 14.
That's decent.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
My strength
But
is-
And I'm back.
I'm a warlock with
Welcome
repelling
back.
blast. And I have gotten everyone else at least 3 or 4 kills just by pushing them and drawing the attack of opportunity. At one point, I impaled a vampire spawn on Kurt's pancake sword. And then vaporized the other one.
By throwing it into a sunbeam, yeah.
Yep.
Fucking
Right in
hell.
front of an open window.
Well
I
done.
didn't even think about it until after it happened, though.
Maybe you should have been a barbarian. Haha.
I mean, I'm trying to do a blood hunter in my next campaign, once we're done with the Sunday campaign.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm currently playing a Blood Hunter in said Sunday evening campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I just can't wait until tomorrow.
Yeah, I can't wait for that either. Yay! On the road.
Also, after this game, we might need to start talking about my magic items.
Oh, yes. After this game.
Yeah. And if Quinton's up for it, maybe a tiny little roleplay.
Yeah.
If Quentin's still awake,
Just a
yeah.
tiny, just a
When?
tiny one. So you know, so it kind
when
of makes
exactly?
sense.
After this?
Yeah.
Or tomorrow morning?
After
Welcome
this,
back, Sir
I
Lancelot.
I can do that.
hells yeah.
Looks like we are waiting for Rick and shut
Nope.
up. Okay.
And maybe I think it's
Just
just
waiting
shuttle.
on Amunet then. And she's
Oh,
back.
never mind.
Yay! Everyone back? Everyone ready for the game to continue? Tobias, Tobias, are you back? Looks like our dwarf is still missing.
Oh great,
Okay.
it's another. Wait, what's his name? God damn it! It's been too long. Will, it's another Will.
Do you guys think there's any good loot hidden here?
I don't know who Will is. by the
Probably.
way.
Will
Will-
is a dwarf that's
No, he
barely
is a
even
gnome.
visible.
He is a gnome.
He's a gnome. He's a gnome. Never mind. But
Gnome that doesn't
About it.
exist, but exists.
he's not even in the
About it.
material plane anymore.
He exists, but he doesn't exist because he has such a high stealth all the time.
He might have finally met his match. I might be able to find Will with my new character. If Will rolls bad.
Or at
If
least
he rolls
somewhat
bad, I
bad.
can find him. I can't find him if he's invisible though.
Well, why'd you say there's another Will?
I didn't say. I said, I don't even know what I was saying.
I mean, there's gonna be a new will.
Yeah, technically, but not a gnome.
No. You're not gonna find her. Probably. Unless I roll bad, but I should have a plus 22. So,
This is fine.
I like my chances. I like my chances.
I like the train.
And as we're walking, I actually had a quick question for Holly.
Alright.
Oh,
So, Holly, before we move on to our next destination, these kobolds, they don't have any injured that need tending to, do they?
No, they haven't. They're as fine as they ever are.
I just want to make sure they're ready if there is a fight. It's limited, but I do have some healing magic. That's a lot of typing.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm still waiting for Tobias, and Caleb was asking me a question, so I wanted to answer him.
Oh no.
sucks. Hold up.
Yay, Kurt's back.
Sorry, I have like a really bad ear infection or something. I don't know what it is,
Ooh.
but it hurts like hell.
I hate that.
Feels like something's crawling inside. Sometimes
Ooh.
it just pulsates like hell.
Oh, I hate that, especially because there's always a possibility that there is something crawling along inside. I've seen those medical mysteries.
And every now and then it'll have like a really sharp pin.
Yeah, it's not good. Maybe there is something in your ear.
I'll go see the doctors Monday
Alright, man.
if I can. I have to make a fucking phone call.
Alright. So, if all of you are back, Holly, said has informed them of what's going on down here. Of the possibility of attack, and the veterans have agreed to stay and keep an eye on things and help out the kobolds. Which means they leave you guys and head back for the entrance to the tunnels. Which means none of you need to stay and help out.
Yay!
Yay, pushing work onto others.
Yay! Not being responsible for what happens down here.
Yay, responsibility.
Yay! We're good people, we swear.
Apparently not.
Kurt's just hungry.
And somebody
there's
else is
He's a
sexist.
grumpy dwarf.
I'm not grumpy.
He's not Grumpy, he's just misunderstood.
I'm just
And
not
hungry.
jolly.
And he's very hungry all the time. And wants to eat everything that he hasn't.
Eminette and Kurt are of one mind. This is scary. So Holly knows the way and says it's this way to the Pilgrim's Run.
Oh God, where'd you go?
Wait,
Lovely.
back the way we came. By the looks of it.
Oh,
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Whoops.
see. It's the first try.
hi guys. Bye guys.
Bye, Pink.
What of an adventurer? I like to adventure.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Finish it alone. Take the orange-haired person.
Take
Clay, are you coming?
Oh, yes.
We're taking the underground route this time.
The overground route, actually.
Oh, the over. Well,
You see some kobolds, stirring a pot. They look up at you. And since you're in here, some of them are polishing weapons. It's like, we heard the alarm, but yeah, you guys aren't the enemy. It was just a general alerted alarm, not a enemies are attacking alarm.
Chris, I'm lost. Can you help?
I've lost Clay.
This is normal.
Oh, I found you. You're all down here. How do I get there?
Oh.
Yeah, she takes you down, twisty, turny tunnels. Some of them are drier than others and smell better. Others, well, the ones near the fungal farms do not smell good at all.
Arms.
You're going the
Oh,
wrong
no,
way.
don't give him ideas, Grizz.
I can smell fungal farm.
Oh.
They're all going the wrong way.
Did everyone just go the wrong way?
Yeah.
Alright.
Hi guys. How's it going?
I'm just gonna keep
It's fine
walking
though. It's fine
ahead.
though. Look.
And Clay has left himself behind again. Yeah,
This is fine,
pick
guys.
up and
We
drag
can
him.
make our own paths.
Oh, I was about to.
I'm here.
We make our own paths.
What do you think we are?
Well.
Kobolds?
Anyway,
Just about.
to the kobolds in silvery robes, almost matching their scale color, are tending to what looks to be some kind of shrine. Although this one is, different from what those of you in Zaladin might have appreciated for a shrine. This one is definitely more abstract. It looks a bit more like a sun symbol. Like step back from it, which is very odd to see from a kobold perspective, since kobolds don't really care for the sun. There's obviously in this particular place, there's actually no blood on the floor. This happens to just be a stock kobold layer map, and they put that detail in there. But for this particular kobold shrine, there's no blood. And they look towards Holly and go,
Yeah.
it is the high priestess of the divine light herself. Pleased to see you here. It's like, we are headed to the Pilgrim's Run. Can you please open the way for us? They nod. And, go to the sun symbol and just, start together moving it aside, revealing a set of stairs going up. Give me a second. Let's see here. Tokens. Oops, backgrounds. Delete. Layer. Delete. And GM layer. I am terrible at making maps. Okay. So from the kobold lair, let me pick you guys up and put you on that map, and move the other tokens that would also be on that map. Oh, come on, zoom in. There we go. You guys are all very quiet.
Well, I'm just waiting for me to be moved.
Yeah, just wait.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, Holly, what exactly are we looking for here exactly? I just see a bunch of kobolds spraying through stuff.
We are heading. We are heading to the Pilgrim's Run, which means we have to act like we're on the pilgrimage. I did this pilgrimage many years ago. It is not always easy. She looks at the group of you.
Does it involve a lot of running?
Depends on if you get things wrong. I don't know if I'll be able.
Probably.
I don't know if I'll be able to help answer any of the questions. Is the problem? Do you need me to do we need to cut this short and reconvene next week if you're not feeling well? Because there's more than one person not well. I can always make a special game time for next weekend for next Saturday afternoon. Do you guys are up for that?
No, I'm fine. I'm just not doing well. Just keep going.
If you're not well, if you're not doing well, it's okay.
Yeah, if you're not well, these aren't the easiest of times. It's happening.
Yeah, we can reconvene next weekend. It doesn't have to be today.
Yeah, I don't mind cutting it short if need be.
No, I don't want people.
I'm of the same mind.
D&D's great and all, but it is just a game. Health is
Yeah, health and wellness and everything like that.